Over the last decade, the Northeast has seen an increase in the number of asylum seekers and refugees moving to the region. This has led to formation of refugee community organizations who exist to support members of their community. Some of these organizations are formed on the basis of nationality, whilst others have developed in response to the particular need or interest of their members.
Many of us came here with knowledge, skills, and experience from back home that are difficult to translate into our new context. However, we also bring with us a deep commitment to community. Each one of us cares deeply about people, and we care about the community we live in. And we have discovered that these values find a natural home in the region voluntary sector.
The Regional Refugee Forum Northeast was set up in order to bring together representatives of these organizations to create a strong collective voice for the region's refugee community, as well as providing capacity building support to individual groups. The Refugee Forum is aware that many mainstream organizations and agencies, as well as individuals, do not realize how much grassroots work is being carried out by asylum seekers and refugees in the region. So, as part of its role of strengthening the voice of region's refugee communities, it brought together representatives of 15 community groups from across the Tyne Wear region to enable their effort to be recognized and celebrated.
As a Kurdish community, we live in the region, in Tyne Wear, for a decade, I can say, for about more than 10 years. And we felt like Kurdish community needs an association, an organization that can gather them so they can benefit from having an organization. A group of women, Kurdish women, we started to have some meeting and decided on the organization. We constituted in March this year, and we had announcement party in 26th of May, so that's how we started.
The celebration event took place on Friday, 4th of December 2009 at Castlegate in Newcastle. On the day, over 130 people attended, and among the guests were politicians, local councillors, and representatives from a number of voluntary and statutory sector organizations. Each group was given the opportunity to create a display highlighting their activities and achievement, as well as making a speech to the audience about their work.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. And now I'd like to introduce Sirak Hagos from Tyne Wear Eritrean community.
7-8 years ago, some of us here from Eritrea gathered around and decided to set a formal organization called Northeast Eritrean Community Association, with the full support of a lady called Georgina Fletcher there, and Siad Masik and other people who I can see here, including Dr. Mohammed and others. The aim of our organization has always been to fill the service gap between that sometimes exists between what our members really need and the public sector provision.
The refugee-led organization who attended represented the diversity that exists in the region, including groups from Africa, the Middle East, and Asia.
I'd now like to invite Rashidi Bikaya from the New Horizons.
We're helping, we're willing to make people really feel at home, to want people to come together, promoting the community cohesion. We know that the pathway to reach that, it could be very hard or very difficult. That's the reason why on our program we're tackling issues such as immigrations, housing, we're promoting well-being, and trying to reduce the isolation by promoting the community cohesions.
The diversity also extended to the activities each group have been undertaken, which includes advice and guidance, sport, healthy living, arts, music and dance, and children activities.
The association today bring all of the we did in the past, some picture from music and some work from school for children, and some hand making red. Bring it in here for show to the people to come to the see our we did in the past and how we counter. We just come for this program show our culture to the people. I'll show our community. We did in the past. We got a class for children and so many activity. We already was showing the picture before. Just we come there for this kind of thing in here.
A number of key speakers were invited to the event, and in their speeches they recognized the important contribution made by refugee community organizations in the region and their commitment to volunteering.
Today I'm immensely pleased to be here to celebrate the achievements of the community organisations set up by those who have come to seek sanctuary in the UK over the past 10 years. These organisations are now part of Tyne Wear's community, our community together. Through their dedicated and committed spirit of voluntary effort, they are all playing a unique and important role in supporting their communities and the communities that have been here for generations. They help people to settle in our region, to rebuild lives, to integrate, to contribute and to participate in the social, cultural and economic vibrancy of our cities and our regions.
Even the food was prepared by different community groups, representing the diversity of the refugee community across the Northeast region.
I study my art in a university in Ethiopia, and the poetry in Japan.
It was also an important opportunity for the groups to share with the audience about the barriers and challenges that still exist, which prevent them from fulfilling their potential.
We have created the Youth Voice within the Regional Refugee Forum to add voice to the Regional Refugee Forum, and with regard to the issues that are affecting specifically young asylum seekers and refugees, because we feel that our voice is not heard very much. It is to create a platform where we can engage with the stakeholders and policymakers with the support of the Regional Refugee Forum. It is to promote cultural understanding and social development of young asylum seekers and refugees in the North East and in our society. It is to allow and to encourage management of the Regional Refugee Forum to address the issues that are affecting us today, because there is a lot of adults there and not all of them see what are the issues that are affecting us.
The day concluded with the presentation of certificates to each group in recognition of their contribution to the region. They were presented by Nadim Ahmad, Manager of Northeast Strategic Migration Partnership. It was clear from the speeches and feedback from various attendees that the event was a great success. It provided a platform for many diverse community groups to showcase their exceptional work they are carrying out, along with bringing them together to learn from each other and share experiences.
It's a great honor to be here again, once again, on behalf of the Regional Refugee Forum. Thanks very much for your attendance. Thanks very much for the excellent performances, the presentations. I have learned a lot, and I think that I've lived in Newcastle since 1972. But most importantly, thank you very much. May your God be with you. Thank you.